Episode 1. Matshobana kaMangethe, the bloodline of chiefs. A precarious existence defines Chief Matshobana's world in the late 1700s, caught between powerful kingdoms and internal family strife. Matshobana's lineage and complex relationships set the stage for a birth of profound significance. The late 1700s was a time of dramatic change and intense power struggles in the northeastern reaches of what is now KwaZulu-Natal. Across this fertile landscape, smaller clans navigated a complex and often dangerous world shaped by the ambitions of rising kingdoms. Our story begins here, focusing first on the northern Kumalo clan and a man called Matshobana kaMangethe. The Kumalo occupied a delicate position in this regional hierarchy. They were vassals, pledged in allegiance to a formidable neighbour, the powerful Ndwandwe Kingdom, ruled by King Zwide Kalanga. But this wasn't just a political arrangement, it was sealed with blood. Through marriage, Matshobana had taken as his principal wife Nompetu Kumalo, King Zwide's own daughter, an alliance designed to bind their houses together. Matshobana's path to leadership wasn't without its own internal struggles within the Kumalo house. To understand his position, we must look back a generation, to his father, Kamangethe. Kamangethe had several sons, including the three eldest, Magawota, Gasa, and Matshobana. Gasa's sons included Donda, Magugu, and Siwela. It was Magugu, as the heir, who ruled the Kumalos from Untold. Meanwhile, Kamangethe's other son, Magawota, had a son named Beje, who held sway over Kumalo kin at Ngome region. Growing disputes and concerns with Magugu's rule at Untold stirred discontent. This tension eventually led to a significant movement. Some of the Kumalo people, under the leadership of Beje, Donda, Gasa's son, and their uncle Matshobana, decided to leave Untold and seek a new home in the Ngome region. Upon reaching Ngome, these migrating Kumalos settled in distinct areas. Beje established himself near the Ngome River. Donda settled by the Sikwebezi River, earning him the descriptive name Donda Weziziba, he who dwells by the river waters. Matshobana chose to settle at Ndinaneni, close to the Mkuze River, also within the Ngome region. Donda and his uncle Matshobana forged a particularly close bond, their fates becoming intertwined. While the Kumalos under Magugu remained at Untold, these houses led by Matshobana, Beje and Donda thrived in the various areas around Ngome region, between the Sikwebezi and Mkuze rivers. The Kumalo house was extensive, including other sons, and importantly, daughters were born into the family as well, individuals who would play vital roles in shaping the family's destiny and, later, the emerging nation. Matshobana himself was the son of Kamangethe, also known as Zikoda, whose lineage stretched back through generations. Kamangethe, son of Ngululu, also known as Mkatshwa, son of Langa, son of Zimangehla, son of Sombangehla, son of Ndaba, the very son of Kumalo, the clan's founder. Kumalo's own ancestry is traced to Mutungwa, son of Ndabedzita, son of Musi, son of Mplanga. This deep history rooted their claim to the land and their identity. Traditionally, Mutungwa had an older brother who had a son named Machichi, who was the heir apparent to the chieftaincy. However, fate intervened. The chieftaincy passed to the younger son, Mutungwa. Mutungwa's ascension, though necessary, was not universally accepted. Those loyal to Machichi's line disputed his claim. Their resentment is captured in a poignant family name that emerged from this time, Nzonda, meaning their anger. It speaks to the lasting feeling of grievance that Matshobana had not assumed the chieftaincy despite his position as the rightful heir. Matshobana's settlement at Ndwandwe placed him in a strategically important yet potentially dangerous frontier. It was fertile land, but it lay close to the rising power of the Ndwandwe Kingdom, ruled by the ambitious King Zwide Kalanga. Zwide was known for his ruthlessness and political acumen, and beside him stood his mother, Queen Ntombazzi, a figure remembered not only for her political influence, but also for whispered tales of spiritual power and even darker practices. It was into this sphere of formidable power that Matshobana stepped through his marriage to Nompetu Kumalo. While primarily a political alliance, this union had profound consequences, for it laid the foundation for the birth of a child whose legacy would eventually overshadow both his father and his grandfather, Zwide. In accordance with custom, Nompetu did not come to the Kumalo household alone. She was accompanied by close kin from the Ndwandwe Kingdom, a practice intended to strengthen the bonds between these powerful houses. Among those who journeyed with Nompetu was Tsikose Ndiweni. Tsikose was a princess of the Amangwe clan, who were under Ndwandwe authority. Oral accounts from the Amandebele suggest that Tsikose may have accompanied Nompetu not just as a companion, but potentially as an umtanyelo, a customary surrogate or companion wife. She was the daughter of Mukeswa Kandlovu, a ruler of the Amangwe people from whom the Ndiweni clan originates. Matshobana's settlement at Ndwandwe was a place of both prosperity and peril, caught between loyalty to his father-in-law Zwide and the growing regional tensions. But it was here, by the Mkuze River, near the mountains of Ngome, that a legend was born. Legend tells of a fateful day. Chief Matshobana was out hunting when he came upon a fierce leopard. A brutal struggle followed, and though Matshobana survived, he was left bloodied and torn. As he returned, wounded but upright, a young warrior rushed to him with news. The warrior, panting and urgent, called out, "Chief, Chief Matshobana, I bring good news. A son is born to your house today." Matshobana, though bleeding and strained from the fight, responded steadily, perhaps gesturing to his wounds. "Then he is born of blood and breath. Name him for this moment Mzilawegadzi, the trail of my blood." The trail of his own blood, it is said, became the inspiration for his son's name, Umzilawegadzi, Lika Matshobana, the trail of blood of Matshobana. This powerful name would later be shortened to Mzilikazi. Thus began the life of one who would cross rivers, defy kings, and build his own formidable kingdom.